Hi guys, back for step 3, brainstorming your connections. Now this is pretty important because the better you do your brainstorm, the easier your report writing is going to be. So you're basically connecting each one of your texts to a theme and then also connecting them to each other and how they explore the theme the same or different. So if you're doing facing challenges, you can start here by asking yourself these questions. Challenges, what sort of challenge is being faced? What qualities does the person use to cope with their challenges? What strategies, so that means like the way that they deal with it, are used by others to cope with the challenge? What stage of life is the person facing the challenge? So are they young? Are they old? Is it across all of their life or just part of their life? How does the challenge affect the person's life? And that's a positive and negative, so plus and minus. And how does the challenge affect others? So that's kind of what you're thinking about with your brain. And this is where you're going to write it down. So the first thing you do is you'll write the text name. So if you're doing Big Brother Little Sister by Witi Ihimaida, that would be the first thing you did. And then I'd say one challenge that was faced was, my first challenge I noticed was, and then you'd go in here and you'd find a quote from one of the sections and blah, blah, blah. Yours will be a real quote, of course, but I don't want to give it to you in case you wanted to use that one. And then you'll go on and do the same for your number 2 text, number 3, and number 4. And then you're going to look at your comparison paragraph. So say I'm going to compare, so say I was doing mine on challenges faced by refugees, and I did Home, which is a poem, and I did refugees video. Then my similarity might be they both are refugees, but a difference is one group of people were welcomed and got help, and another group of people felt judged and alone. And then if I want to do some work ahead, I'll put the quote in to prove this, and in here I'll do quote to prove this. And then, as you can see, basically I can copy and paste when I get to my actual essay, and I'll be able to say, oh yeah, these are the ones I want to do. Try and brainstorm more than you think you need. That way you might come up with some really good ideas at the end of your brainstorm that you can use, and then the less good ideas from the start of your brainstorm you can delete. So make sure you get your teacher to check when you've done your brainstorm, and if you get stuck on any, go and ask your teacher or chat to your friends and see what you can come up with, because the better your brainstorm is, the easier your writing is going to be.